Rob, what are you doing?
I'm protecting everything.
This is the assumed anchorage pose when power boats go flying right past your boat. The rolliest anchorage I've ever been in my life. I felt like things were falling all night long.
We're headed to Georgetown.
Davis is very excited because his friend on Kairos is already in the anchorage. The kid is dancing. But tonight, three other kid boats came in, and we just had a little powwow on this one over here, and everyone's normal. We're making dinner tonight for Amy and David from Starry Horizons, out chasing stars. Davis is hanging out in our neighborhood over here at the
Kids splash party.
The kids splash party.
So that's Neil right here on Harvest Moon, and he is towing in a mooring ball that got loose in the anchorage.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go. Begins.
All right, we're gonna go find a dinghy dock and drop off some trash. We're here at Black Point for the next few days. They got a big blow coming in, so we got set, and hopefully we are safe.
So we just met Miss Lorraine and Lorraine's mom, who bakes the bread, and tomorrow morning around 10 she's gonna have 2 loaves ready, a coconut bread and a coconut cinnamon bread.
That's right, we're gonna get to try some coconut cinnamon bread today.
But
tomorrow.
really sweet lady.
Sun's out. La, 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 la. And it feels so good. La, 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 la.
Davis, what do you think about Black Point?
I mean, pretty good.
It's nice. I think we walked all through town. We had one grocery store open, but no lettuce. So we're gonna have dinner here at Lorraine's Cafe and head back to the boat.
And then tomorrow we'll come back and pick up our bread. Is your goal to have chicken strips and fries around the world?
To try them out and rate them? Yes.
All right, dude, where are we headed?
I want to get pizza.
We're going to get pizza. We haven't had pizza in how long? We haven't had pizza since we left Florida. So this is 2.5 months now, or 2 months. So
2.5.
we're looking forward to getting some pizza.
Mom, pizza!
Woohoo! First pizza in months. Oh, it looks sad.
All right, what's the verdict here, people?
I mean, it's pizza, I'm happy.
That's pretty good though.
I mean, it's not the best and it's not the worst.
It's been what, like 2.5? So while we're waiting out this weather window at Black Point, we're gonna go ahead and check out some of the local attractions. One of them is a blowhole. It's over on the east side of the island, and then we're gonna go check out, there's a beach right over here that Shannon had said there are
Sand dollars
and starfish. Right? Yeah, so we're gonna go see if we can find some sand dollars and starfish.
Pretty cool. As we pull up the dinghy dock, there's a shark and a stingray in the water. That's cool. I mean, it's really cool to see it at high tide.
I think the sea state is a little rough out there today.
It's right here, right here. It's like an immediate vomit. Boom.
Was that a fun hour adventuring off the boat?
Beach, no.
Beach was all right.
The blowhole?
Oh, that was nice.
That was pretty cool.
We're trying Miss Lorraine's mom's coconut cinnamon raisin bread and
Smells
coconut
coconutty.
bread.
It's definitely
It's
more like bread than mine was. Mine was
delicious,
more like
guys.
a pound cake.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's bread.
It's good.
Rob, what are you doing?
I'm protecting everything.
This is the assumed anchorage pose when power boats go flying right past your boat.
Here we go. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Hey, get the drinks. They're gonna fall. Get the dinghy. Get the dinghy. God, that wasn't so bad, but I tell you, when big boats come by these, in these anchorages and they fly through, I mean, literally it breaks things. See that? A big boat broke this because they were stupid and were going on plane right next
In
to
West
anchor
End.
boats. It is now 6:30 in the morning and we are headed further south from here. We're leaving Black Point today. Gonna head out the cut into the Sound and see how far we can get. Hopefully we get to Lee Stocking Island today.
After we just had the worst night's sleep ever.
It's been rolly.
The rolliest anchorage I've ever been in my life. I felt like things were falling all night long. I mean, they were, but it was just rolly. Rolly.
So we are now moving again. We just stopped here at Little Farmers because the sea state was pretty awful outside when we first got here to the cut. So we're taking it easy out here. It's a lot calmer out there now. So we're gonna go ahead and get started again. And we took about, I guess maybe about an hour break.
Yep, had some lunch.
Had some
Got
lunch.
some schoolwork done.
Yep. So now
head out.
we're heading out.
It's amazing by waiting an hour how the sea state can calm, especially when you wait for slack tide. How was that?
Wasn't too bad. It's a little lumpy right now, but I think once we get a little further into the deeper water, it's going to be a little less lumpy. So
Bye-bye, big farmers and little farmers. It was nice seeing you for an hour.
they know a thing about insurance. All right, 7:30 in the morning, and we are at Lee Stocking Island. Everybody's sleeping still. I've got the engines running. It's a very light wind, so I'm going to go ahead and just go pull up the anchor and head on out of here and get down to Georgetown. We are on the move. I've just got out of the cut for Adelaide Cut, coming from Lee Stocking Island, and we're headed to Georgetown.
Yay! So the past week or so, someone's actually bought that abandoned marine research place, so we couldn't go on shore and go explore that, sadly. And that's a new development in the past couple of weeks.
Yep.
So December or January.
We didn't get to do that, but it was a nice little anchorage for to stop over. But we're excited to get to Georgetown.
We have finally made it to Georgetown. Davis, are you excited to be at Georgetown?
Yeah.
I think the crew morale has notched a couple of notches higher.
Davis is very excited because his friend on Kairos is already in the anchorage. The kid is dancing, and I think we had a pretty good day today. We motored over to Georgetown today. We got in, we knew a couple boats in the anchorage. Davis got to meet up with his friend that he met up in Spanish Well, so they hung out. Rob and I hung out with the parents over at Chat and Chill Beach. We met some other cruisers, but had a really, really good day today, just meeting other boats.
Good morning. This is the Georgetown Cruisers Net. It's January, Friday the 12th, 2024. Welcome to the net, and then we welcome those who are new to our community.
Paradise Falls. Yes, this is Paradise Falls. We are a family from St. Augustine, Florida. I just arrived yesterday.
So we just went over we met, how many kid boats?
There's
1,
4
2,
boats.
3, 4, 5. 5 kid boats.
No, we're the 5th boat.
Okay, we're the 5th boat. So Davis has only had one. He met one 11-year-old up in Spanish Wells. We've kind of hopped with them. But tonight, 3 other kid boats came in, and we just had a little powwow on this one over here, and everyone's normal.
I'm
making pancakes.
making pancakes for dinner, guys.
Because it's 8 o'clock at night, because we've been over there for like 2 hours. Davis's whole thing is he wanted to get to Georgetown, because he swore if he got to Georgetown, there would be more kids at Georgetown. And finally, like...
There are. But 2 of the boats that we met tonight, they want to do the same kind of passage we're looking at.
So it would be great to have 2 other kid boats to go through French Polynesia with, because Rob and I have learned that cruising is much better with people. We don't like cruising by ourselves. It's
cruising on your own boat's fine, but it's when you get to those anchorages and you get to meet all the other people, which kind of makes this a lot more fun.
But when you get to share these experiences and the things that you do with other people, it just makes it so much more special.
Absolutely.
So we are getting ready to head into Georgetown for the first time. We got to go to the grocery store, farmer's market,
and hardware store.
We're making dinner tonight for Amy and David from Starry Horizons, Out Chasing Stars. If you haven't watched them on YouTube, they're the first people that I watched that were circumnavigating, like for real, and went to Indonesia and just all these neat places, and you can learn, they're a wealth of information. So they're coming over for dinner tonight. So we're gonna go get some stuff. So there's when you come through the bridge, just to the right is a dinghy dock for a Shell fuel station. And then the cruiser's dinghy dock is right here to the left. Rob let me sleep this morning. We got here a little late, so there's nothing left at the farmer's market. So we're gonna keep on walking up to the shop right. Alright, no spinach. Do you want red potatoes? So it's not like you grab a shopping cart at Publix and you know, take your time around the store. These are like tiny little aisles, grab a hand cart. So Rob's Chips Ahoy that they finished off last night, $8.10 a package. I was just expecting, I guess, a bigger grocery store because it's Georgetown, like Maxwell's, like in Marsh Harbor, but there's no coffee creamer. We just have whole milk.
You guys want... Thanks for helping. What's your name?
Bevan.
I'm sorry?
Bevan.
Bevan? I'm Rob and this is Shannon.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You're welcome. Have a good day. So we've gone to the first store here at ShopRite, and now we're gonna...
$67.
Not too bad.
But let me tell you, they say don't like have a recipe and come with a list. They're absolutely true, because what I was gonna make tonight, they had none of the ingredients.
So y'all may notice that right now it's just Shannon and I. We dumped off the kid to another boat. And so they could play together.
Thank you, Kairos, for hosting Davis while we have a little
guys.
date day.
Appreciate it, Monica.
We should have just come here first.
Where are we?
Big Zuma Market, right by the dinghy dock. Like, this is the grocery store I was thinking of. I don't know why we walked all the way to ShopRite.
So is this better produce here?
Oh my God. they have everything. Yeah,
So,
just go to the Zuma Market.
Zuma Market is much more...
They have everything you need. They have
robust,
coconut flour and almond flour. I mean, just come here.
Yeah, and it wasn't too bad. $64.
No, $64. So this current boat setup that we have, it's no joke, just like living in a neighborhood. We've got friends over here on this boat. Starry Horizons just moved over here. We've got all the neighborhood kids are playing over here on Kairos. Which, I mean, it is really cool when you find good boat friends. The kids, Davis specifically, and all the kids had a great day today, and now we are back on our boat and just making dinner for Amy and David to come over and have dinner. You know, at home when you're having guests over, you can just run to Costco or run to Publix and you can have a recipe and you can get everything there. But here it's like, I picked 4 different recipes, and as I'm in the store, I'm trying to see what had all the ingredients, and that's kind of what we went with to decide what to cook. Because you can't exactly go to the store with a list because they may or may not have everything you wanted. Good morning. Morning is Sunday, and in Georgetown they have beach church. So with our neighboring boats, we're all gonna go meet over at Chat and Chill at 9:30 for praise and worship. When the road So we are about ready to head out. We're gonna go about 3 miles north of here to Hooper's Bay, and we're gonna go feed some sea turtles. So I am taking a head of lettuce that we have and just making small pieces of it, and I'm gonna put it in our little bag, and we're gonna see if we can get some sea turtles to eat from us. So we've just been told, well, we were told before we came out by another local that there hasn't been any turtles in Hooper's Bay for about 2 months because there's been a 14-foot tiger shark. So we, of the 4 boats, decided to come out and we're gonna scope out the situation and see if we see any turtles. And then if we do, we're gonna hail the other boats and tell them to come on out. Not seeing any turtles. If you come, there's some docks, and it's to the dock on the very end over here that's supposed to be where all the turtles hang out.
Well, apparently they are no turtles right now here in Hooper's Bay. So we are going to go ahead and head back to Paradise Falls and inform the other crews that we have struck out today.
So since the turtles didn't work out, we're going to Davis's hanging out in our neighborhood over here at the
Kids splash party.
the kids splash party with the 5 boats we're surrounded with the other kids. So we're gonna go hang with the parents and just have a chill Sunday.
All the moms got a special night out to go celebrate Monica's birthday.
We're celebrating Miss Monica's birthday.
Hello! We had a blast. We did. Between lots of fun. Great time.
So brief little update on those amazing travel sheets that I used in Tortola, which were amazing for travel. I still think they're amazing. Just one caution is I believe the heat has melted them and now molded them, and I had a smell. I'd kept them in my laundry bag as kind of an emergency, so if I got to a laundromat and had forgot the detergent, I could throw that in. But apparently I was searching for this smell in the laundry room.
Ballerina, puff.
And it has molded and it reeks. So just be cautious, they're heat sensitive. Where are we going?
I don't know.
We're going on a hike up to Monument Hill with our 3 cruising boats.
Time and places are all in who you share them with, and it's life. And the point is enjoying who you share it with. Joy is who you share it with.
We are headed to the top of Monument. Steep little climb right there.
And the weeks and the weekends are keeping close who you spend them with. And in time, what you find is the time is who you spend it with.
Davis.
Joy is who you share it with. Who you share it with.
Hey baby, having fun?
Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful beach walk, and then you go up this huge stinking climb up the kind of dunes, but it was nice.
Good.
Yeah, and
Got my cardio in today.
I have sand in my shoes.
You made it.
So today we are going with our friends on Haste Away, on Kairos, and on Vidorra down to a lazy river that should be a lot of fun.
Rivers to oceans, an echo and sound. The light is calling on you. A screaming devotion, let's get lost and found. We got some living to do. Never gonna give it up, never gonna let you go. It's all been waiting for you. Never gonna give it up, never gonna let you go. We got some living
right, so we just pulled up to the dock here at the market, and we're gonna go ashore. I'm gonna bring some trash and head in to top to bottom for some boat parts or boat stuff or whatever, and then if we can't find it there, head to Napa. So to bring your trash, you're gonna come up the hill here. They've got a little truck. Go ahead, put your trash in the back there. $5 right through the door, and you're good to go. We try to go to top to bottom, but unfortunately they were closed. So we're heading over to the Aid, which is kind of like the Walmart and a Napa, and we're gonna see about getting stuff there. This is a really cool kind of thing to go do your shopping by dinghy. We just came to Jolly Beach and we are headed to the Napa. So this is, I guess, parking for dinghies heading to the Napa, or the Aid as they call it here. And we're gonna walk through a trail right up here and head over, and hopefully we can find what we need. This is Aid. House stuff over here, car stuff over here, kid stuff. So, pretty much like a Walmart. They got ratchet straps. As far as boats are concerned, not a whole lot. We were able to procure a little biocide for the tanks for the questionable fuel we got over at the Shell the other day. Take some empty jerry cans. I am now headed over to Brown's Marina to hopefully get some better fuel than we got last time. Suggest if you can go to Brown's instead of going over to the Shell station here, go do that. This is how we do things.
So just a friendly reminder, when you are labeling your beans or your cans, I put GB, which could be garbanzo beans and it could be green beans, and you just never know. I just happen to leave the cover on this one, and I knew I didn't buy this big of a green bean can, but just, you know, just a public service announcement when you're marking your cans. We are getting ready to meet a bunch of other kid boats over at Flip Flop Beach, and they're gonna just like play with water toys. But just listen to the morning announcements in Georgetown, and it's a good way to learn about everything that's going on. So we got Davis going on the knee board over here with Emma.
I did. I probably missed
It is day 10 here in Georgetown, and the blow arrived yesterday? Yesterday afternoon.
So that's Neil right here on Harvest Moon, and he is towing in a mooring ball that got loose in the anchorage. So there are mooring balls above us right up here near Sand Dollar. We were actually on those balls when they were free, but one is broken free with no boat attached to it and it's floated down in the anchorage between the two mooring fields, because there's one mooring field in front of Chat and Chill Beach over on this side over here. So we'll have to see. It's pretty interesting.
So tonight we are going over to a friend's boat to celebrate one of our friend's daughter's 21st birthday. So there's like 4 boats, we're all getting together. So one cool thing I did was I made a birthday bin. So I ordered like these things to say happy birthday. You can make them with your Cricut. I got some birthday cards, paper plate stuff, just like from the dollar store, and some cheap, just little bags, just to make someone feel special out here on their birthday, because it's really hard to find this stuff, like at these islands and everything. Hopefully we're gonna make Ava feel special tonight too. So just, you know, just to celebrate her and make her feel special on her special day.
Whatever. Anyway, departures. Any departures, please come forward now.
Paradise Falls?
Paradise Falls.
Yeah, we are heading southerly tomorrow morning for Jamaica to Panama.
Jamaica and Panama. Sounds exciting. Have a safe trip and a lot of fun.
So after 16 days of being in Georgetown, this is our last day. So we had a birthday party for one of our friends on another boat last night.
Rock me, mama, like the wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama. Everything's alright, 'cause I hooked on a feeling.
And today's the day to kind of get everything buttoned up so that we've got a weather window and it looks like we can get all the way to Panama. If not, our bailout point is going to be Jamaica, but looks like we can get all the way to Panama. So Rob and Ben from Haste Away are gonna go in town and take a taxi to the airport so they can go check us out of the Bahamas. These are our final hours in the beautiful Bahamas. So we're getting further from the US. I don't know when I'm gonna cry.
What is it?
I don't know. It was fine until we filmed the speaking video. I don't know. I don't know. It's like another Band-Aid I have to rip off. We're just getting further and further from the US and further away from family and really sad. We just said goodbye to all of our friends at Chat and Chill and may never see some of them again, but I guess that's this cruising life. I mean, you bond in a matter of days because you have common interests and you become better friends with people than I have known for years, and then you say goodbye. So this is the hard part of sailing. This is our first time, well, no, it's not our first time having to do it, but it doesn't make it really any easier. So how was your last day at Chat and Chill? But you got an hour, you have one more hour with Emmett.